trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Give to the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after... Yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Got room to work. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
so in their own territory. On 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Under fire. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws for the tight end. Got his man.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
And what's the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
On the ground, it's Davidson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. That's caught, it's Moore. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's King. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on the fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. He'll take it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw, it's King. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Looking for the goal line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's King. Moving away from pressure. Moving out to the right. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll send the back in motion. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Now on the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's King. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the... at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep on the run. Snags it on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's King. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Wide receiver going in motion. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Powell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He breaks a tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into the...